Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves and to answer the question of the day, which is would you like to visit? So already got a couple answers here about where you'd like to visit. Lauren would like to go to Greece. I actually have some friends who just came back from Santorini, Greece, and so yeah, it's a pretty cool place to visit. Brenda Jean like to visit New Zealand and Iceland. New Zealand, well, those are pretty far on the other side of the world, Brenda Jean. Well, opposite of each other. You might be able to get to Iceland faster from New Zealand by going down over the South Pole than you'd get going from the going north. But both of them absolutely beautiful places. Let's see here. Shauna wants to go visit all of those who have moved away from the valley. Man, community runs deep, doesn't it? And looks like Susan wants to go to Israel, but not right now. Probably a prudent idea, Susan. Israel is such a fascinating place and just rich with cultural heritage, but it's also, man, quite the object of contention, quite the place of serious contention. Dan wants to go visit Ireland. You know what's interesting about all of these answers is that we talk about wanting to go to visit places and see the things that are there. See the different climates, the different history, the different plants and animals and all that stuff. And Shauna's was a little bit different. Hers is all about visiting people. And so as we visit the places, the people are the ones who make the places. So as for me, I would like to go and visit some of the U.S. states that I have never been to. There's a very limited number. I've been to about 48 of the states. It's like Montana and let's see, I've been to Wisconsin, and so like Montana is one of the few states that I have not been to. Alaska is one of the few states that I haven't been to. And so I'd like to just round out my 50 state tour by visiting those last two. So, anyways, yeah, I appreciate you guys answering the question of the day. You know how this works. We're going to pull a card off the top of the deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. We are going to respond together out loud that we are that affirmation by saying that I am that affirmation. As we say these I am statements, these empowering I am statements, we are building into ourselves, and we are just continuing to take control over our internal narrative. So let's have some fun today. Let's be empowered today by saying that today I am attractive. I am attractive. My qualities draw others in. So I am attractive. My qualities draw others in. Are you attractive? You are attractive. Your qualities draw others in. And I'm going to write that down in the comments that I am attractive and that my qualities draw others in as we meditate on the fact that we are attractive people and that we have qualities that other people are interested in emulating, in being nearby to. I don't know about you, but when I was young, I had no idea if I was an attractive person or not. It's just one of those rites of passage, I guess, that you kind of go through as you start to care about relationship. And nobody really tells us if we are or not. We just sort of discover it later. And Susan makes the absolutely correct point that attractiveness isn't always about looks. Now, attractiveness is 100% about energy. If I'm attracted to somebody, I'm attracted to them. If they happen to be drop dead gorgeous or well connected or rich, like that's icing on the cake. But it's not the cake. The cake is what is on the inside. And so our internal qualities are what make people interested in us. It really has nothing to do with the way we look. When I lived on Maui, I was surrounded by gorgeous bikini girls. And let me assure you that most of them were very pretty. But in order for somebody to be beautiful, they have to have something more than that, because looks are something that fade away. And but the internal qualities that we develop, those things stay forever. So I am attractive. You are attractive too. And we have to know that we're attractive, because as we go through life, then we attract the people who are, who are similar to us, who are interested in the qualities that we share. Aw, thanks, Shauna. She loves my cake. So we are attractive, and being attractive kind of has this corollary to it, which is being repulsive. As we are attractive to the people who are jiving with us, who vibe with us, who have similar life interests or ambitions, people who value what we bring to the table, we are also naturally repellent to the people who don't, to the people who are on a totally different life path. I remember that I worked with somebody once, and this is many, many years ago. This was before I really had too much self development under my belt. But this guy was probably one of the most depressing people that I've ever had the misfortune to come into contact with, because literally every word that came out of their mouth was awful. And I remember, even at a very limited level of self development that I was at the time, I remember making a conscious choice that I needed to stay far, far away from that person, because I didn't like the way that I felt when I was around them. And so, as we are attractive, we also are repulsive to the people who are not for us. And when somebody is, man, my light just went all funny. And as we, as we recognize this, and as we kind of come to a better understanding of who we are, it becomes so much easier to recognize the people who are not, who are not compatible with our worldview, with our reality. And it's fine that they're not. We have to understand that just because somebody is repelled by us, that doesn't make them a bad person. It simply means that they are just not on the same trajectory that we are. And so, as we as we understand that, it's okay. We don't have to judge ourselves for repelling some of the people in our lives. In fact, we can say thank you to them for removing themselves from our lives. And oftentimes, the more attractive that we are to the people who are right for us, the more repellent that we are to the people who are not. So we are attractive. Our qualities draw others in. It's not the way that we look. It's not how much money we have. It's not how well connected we are or what we can do for other people. The things that attract and retain the most interesting folks in our lives are our internal qualities. And so we are here to really affirm those qualities and recognize that we are attractive and that our qualities draw others in. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I want to say thank you guys so very much for coming here. It looks like a lot of folks came by this morning. We got good morning to Lauren and Brenda Jean, Shauna. It is wonderful to see you guys here today. Good morning to Susan and Dan from Omaha. Welcome, Dan. Let's see. It looks like Jelly has popped in, and yeah, it looks like those of you guys are the ones who left some comments today. So I want to say good morning to you. It is always a pleasure to have you on the broadcast in the morning, as we continue to just say nice things about ourselves and to really recognize the inherent truth of our value and worth. I will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. With another card, and yeah, we will go over that and continue to say good stuff about us. Until then, just a quick reminder that I love you and that I care about you, and I believe all of the things that I say about you are true. And so I see it just in our lives every day, and everybody that I know is an attractive person. Your qualities have drawn me in. Talk to you soon. Aloha from paradise.